Okay, we are now live.
Good morning and welcome to the Revere School Committee of the Whole meeting. It's August 26th. It is currently 10:13. May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Here.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Here.
Mr. Ferranti,
Here.
Mrs. Gravellisi, Mr. Sinella,
Present.
Ms. Ty,
Here.
Mayor Arrigo.
Here.
Okay, good morning and thank you everyone for coming back after the other day. I hope everything's going well in the first week of school. We've heard a lot of positives. And of course, there's always going to be some negatives. It is the first week and it will all be worked out. But I'm going with the positives today. And we're going to start off with a vote on the memorandum of agreement with the Revere Teachers Association for the school year 2021. Diane, do you want to give a little bit of an update on the negotiating team?
Sure, we did meet with the teachers last week. It was a lengthy session, but we were able to agree in just the one session on just a couple of provisions that we wanted to put in place for the start of the school year. The first one is around social distancing, which the committee knows we had planned to encourage social distancing whenever possible. And so we memorialized that in the MOA, saying that whenever we can, we'll keep at least 3 feet of distance. And that's especially true when we are inside and eating. And then there was a second provision that's around the use of family medical days and sick time in that. And one of the things that we said we would do is front load the sick leave that teachers typically accrue 1.5 days on the first of each month or the last of each month, I forget which. But for our newer teachers who may not have a sick bank, out of concern for what might happen to them if they were to contract COVID and have to isolate, or if they become sick, we said that we would front load their 15 days so they would have access to that sick leave should they need it. And then also we put in a provision that just in case somebody has some family issues or their own personal issues, with a relative who lives in their household or who is a close relative who might need some additional family medical leave, not FMLA, but under their own contract, they have family illness days that they're allowed to take, that if somebody's in a unique situation with that and has already exhausted all of their available personal time and family illness time, that they can appeal to me for additional time that would come out of their accrued sick bank. And that's about the extent of it.
May I just add that it was a very productive meeting. I thought people on both sides were trying very hard to assure that we have a school.
Absolutely. Stacy, you're on mute.
Okay. We'll get it together. Would anyone like to entertain a motion on the memorandum of agreement?
So
I
moved.
move that we adopt the memorandum of agreement.
Okay, Fred Sinella first. Carol, was that a second?
Yes.
Carol with the second. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi, Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes.
Okay, well, that makes the start of a school year pleasurable. So at this time, I will ask for a motion to go into executive session. And we would be meeting in executive session due to Chapter 30A, Section 21, for the purpose of to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining with the Revere Teachers Association, and also in respect to the strategy to litigation with the Revere Teachers Association.
So move.
Second.
Carol with the motion and Michael with the second.
Yep.
And roll call, please.
Mrs. Bronson Rizzo,
Yes.
Mr. D'Ambrosio,
Yes.
Mr. Ferranti,
Yes.
Mrs. Gravellisi, Mr. Sinella,
Yes.
Ms. Ty,
Yes.
Mayor Arrigo.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be going into executive session, and we will not be returning. We will be adjourning from executive session.